Do you really need an ice machine after shoulder surgery? For most of my patients, I recommend using it. An ice machine can make cold therapy easier, more consistent, and more convenient, especially during the first several days after surgery, when pain and swelling are often at their highest. It can provide steady cooling without requiring you or a family member to constantly replace melting ice packs. That does not mean every person must own one to recover successfully, but in my experience, many patients find that an ice machine makes the early recovery period more manageable. The important distinction is this: an ice machine can help control discomfort. It cannot tell you whether your recovery is going well. It cannot tell you whether a painful day means you damaged the repair. And it cannot decide whether your activity level needs to change. Over the past 20 years, I have treated thousands of shoulder patients, and I have seen recovery products create both comfort and confusion. A patient may use an ice machine after therapy, feel better, and assume everything they did was appropriate. Another patient may become uncomfortable every time the machine is turned off and begin believing they cannot recover safely without it. Neither conclusion is necessarily correct. The device can change how the shoulder feels. It does not explain why the shoulder reacted. That is why I generally recommend an ice machine, while also encouraging patients to pay attention to the larger recovery pattern. What happened before the discomfort increased? How long did the symptoms last? Did the shoulder begin settling back toward baseline? Did motion or function change? Did the same activity create the same reaction again? Those questions matter because pain relief and recovery progress are not exactly the same thing. An ice machine may help reduce discomfort after surgery or therapy. It may make it easier to rest. It may reduce the inconvenience of repeatedly preparing cold packs. But if the shoulder repeatedly becomes more painful after the same activity, the answer is not simply to keep applying more ice. You still need to consider whether the activity, exercise, or daily task is exceeding what the shoulder currently tolerates. So who is most likely to benefit from an ice machine? It may be especially worthwhile if you expect to use cold therapy frequently or have difficulty changing ice packs. It may also be worthwhile if you live alone, want a more convenient way to manage discomfort, or your surgeon specifically recommends regular cold therapy after the procedure. A simpler gel pack may still be enough for someone who only uses cold, occasionally has help available, or does not want the additional cost or equipment. But if you are asking what I generally recommend to my own patients, I usually recommend the ice machine because convenience often makes it more likely that cold therapy will actually be used consistently. That does not mean more cooling is always better. Follow the instructions provided by your surgeon and the device manufacturer. Use a protective layer between the cold pad and your skin unless you have been specifically instructed otherwise. Check the skin regularly. Do not assume that leaving the machine on longer or making it colder will improve healing. Cold therapy should be used to improve comfort, not to numb the shoulder continuously or ignore symptoms that are repeatedly worsening. And the biggest mistake is not buying or avoiding the machine. The biggest mistake is expecting it to answer a question it cannot answer. An ice machine cannot tell you whether soreness is expected. It cannot tell you whether you did too much. It cannot determine whether a new symptom needs to be watched, discussed with your medical team, or evaluated more closely. That interpretation still matters. If you are trying to determine whether your recovery is on track or whether you may be setting yourself back, the Shoulder Recovery Guide includes a simple recovery audit and safety check. It is linked below. So do you really need an ice machine after shoulder surgery? I generally recommend one because it makes cold therapy easier and can make the early recovery period more comfortable. It is helpful because of the convenience and symptom relief it provides, not because it guarantees better healing or protects the shoulder from every setback. Think of the ice machine as one tool within the recovery plan. Use it to manage discomfort, follow your surgical team's instructions, and continue paying attention to how your shoulder responds over time. Have you used an ice machine after shoulder surgery? Did it feel essential, convenient, or less helpful than you expected? Share your experience in the comments. A recovery product may make one part of the process easier, but it does not remove the need to understand what your shoulder is telling you. The shoulder recovery method gives you a structured way to interpret what you are feeling, decide what it may mean, and determine what to do next. Thank you for watching.